And the sacred architecture of spider webs are truths hidden in plain sight, so familiar that most people walk past them without ever noticing. But the chosen ones see differently. They understand that nature does not create randomly. Every structure carries intention. Every design reveals intelligence. Across the world, nearly 50,000 spider species have already been identified, and the scientists are certain that many more remain undiscovered. Each species follows a distinct path, hunting differently, behaving differently, surviving differently. And because of this, every spider approaches web building in its own way. Humans categorize these creations into 6 primary web types: orb webs, sheet webs, funnel webs, triangle webs, mesh designs, and tangled constructions. But classification only scratches the surface. Within each category lies endless variation, subtle adjustments, personal strategies, silent innovations written in silk. For those who are awake, these webs are not traps, they are messages. Now, step beyond the ordinary world. Enter the domain of the 8-legged architects. This is where patience becomes power, where precision replaces force, and where timing is everything. The one who crosses the divide, discovered only in 2009, Darwin's bark spider feels less like a new species and more like an ancient secret finally revealed. Native to Madagascar, this spider does not appear extraordinary at first glance. Its body is dark, modest in size, rarely exceeding an inch in length, marked only by fine white hairs, yet appearances are deceiving. This spider produces the strongest biological material ever studied. Its silk surpasses Kevlar man times over, stronger than any other known spider silk. With this material, Darwin's bark spider constructs the largest orb webs ever recorded, spanning areas that can exceed 30 square feet. But its greatest mastery is not size, it is boldness. While other spiders compete for space on land, this one chooses rivers. It releases a single strand of silk into the wind, waiting patiently until the air carries it across flowing water. Once the strand anchors on the opposite side, the spider crosses and begins building the rest of its web suspended over moving currents. No more competition, no more hesitation. For the chosen ones, the lesson is clear. When you trust the unseen forces, impossible bridges appear. Weaver of radiance in warm regions across the globe lives a spider whose silk glows with a golden hue. Known by man names banana spider, giant wood spider, this species spins some of the most breathtaking webs on Earth. Its silk is tinted yellow, not as a flaw, but as a feature. These orb webs can stretch up to 5 feet across, shimmering in sunlight like threads of light itself. Even more remarkable is the spider's control. The intensity of the golden color changes depending on location. In bright sunlight, the web gleams to attract insects. In shaded areas, it dulls, allowing the spider to blend into its surroundings and avoid predators. The chosen ones recognize this wisdom instinctively. You are not meant to shine at all times, only when alignment demands it. Hunter of the dark hours, the ogre-faced spider does not resemble what most expect. Its oversized forward-facing eyes give it an eerie, almost supernatural appearance. Found across tropical regions worldwide, it evolved separately from many other spiders, developing its own methods. It does not spin traditional webs. Instead, it weaves a small net between its elongated front legs and waits motionless. When an insect touches the web, the spider instantly releases tension, casting the net downward and entangling its prey in a single, flawless movement. This spider hunts only at night. Its eyes are hypersensitive to light, so daylight renders it nearly blind. When morning comes, it retreats and waits for darkness to return. A message for the chosen. Not all power operates in daylight. Some strength belongs only to the shadows. The one who lives between worlds among all spiders, only one has mastered life entirely underwater. Found in freshwater habitats across Europe and Asia, the diving bill spider weaves something extraordinary, not a trap, but a sanctuary. Between aquatic plants, it constructs a silk chamber. Then it swims to the surface, traps air bubbles in the hairs on its legs, and carries them down into the web. The chamber inflates, forming a true underwater air pocket. The web allows oxygen to remain while releasing carbon dioxide, creating a livable environment. From this space, the spider rests, recovers, and prepares. It hunts outside the web but always returns to safety. The chosen ones understand. Rest is not retreat. It is preparation. The patient strategist, small in size but exceptional in design. This spider builds a two-part structure. First, an inverted bowl. Beneath it, a flat horizontal sheet known as the doily. The spider waits beneath the dome, observing. When insects land on the lower sheet, the spider does not rush. It studies. It assesses. Only when resistance fades does it chew through and advance. This is controlled intention. Wisdom moves only when certainty arrives. Stored power unleashed. Unlike typical orb-weavers, this spider creates a triangular web segment. One line is anchored tightly, pulled out with the spider's front legs, while the rear legs maintain a looser connection. The spider waits. When an insect touches the web, the spider releases tension instantly. The entire structure launches forward with immense acceleration, reaching forces far beyond what humans can withstand. The prey is wrapped before escape becomes possible. The chosen ones know this pattern well. Silence before impact. Stillness before release. The silent sprinter. Across dewy fields, low-lying webs stretch along the ground. These belong exactly where they are. Grass spiders build wide sheets with funnel-shaped retreats. The web is not sticky. Instead, it transmits vibration perfectly. The spider hides deep within the funnel unseen. At the slightest movement, it bursts forward with astonishing speed. Small, fast, effective. Power does not always roar. Sometimes it moves unseen.
The sacred symbol in Eastern Australia? This spider creates circular orb webs marked by a striking cross-shaped decoration of white silk. The spider rests at the center, legs held in an X formation. Scientists debate the purpose of this structure. It may reflect ultraviolet light to attract insects, serve as a warning to predators. If attacked, the spider vibrates so rapidly that its form blurs into invisibility. Message is unmistakable. What cannot be focused on cannot be destroyed. Master of illusion, tiny and widespread. These spiders decorate their webs with debrithic silk. Prey remains, environmental fragments. Some arrangements resemble decoy spiders. Others form complex visual distortions. Predators struggle to identify the real target. The full purpose remains a mystery, but one truth is evident. Confusion is protection, guardian of the threshold, recognizable by glowing green fangs. This spider hides within silk-lined tubes built inside cracks and crevices. Radiating lines extend outward from the tube entrance. When prey touches a line, the spider launches instantly, pulls it inside, and feeds in safety. Though small, its venom is powerful, painful to humans, deadly to insects. Boundaries matter. Survival through disappearance. These spiders build webs that appear abandoned, broken strands, sagging silk, lifeless designs. Even the spiderlings resemble dead debris. Is no accident. By appearing irrelevant, they survive unnoticed. Not all survival requires dominance, some require invisibility. When many become one, usually solitary, these spiders occasionally unite. Hundreds spin communal webs overnight, covering vast areas. In 2018, such a web stretched nearly 1,000 feet along a Greek shoreline, formed in a single night. No warning, no command, just perfect conditions. Unity emerges when alignment is complete. It's hidden in plain sight, tiny and vulnerable. These spiders weave dense mesh webs beneath leaves and rocks. Few insects pass by, but those that do rarely escape. Opportunities are rare. Precision is everything. False exit found in Australia. This spider reflects light in ways that mimic open space. Ground insects mistake its glowing body for a path to the sky. By the time realization arrives, escape is gone. Illusion guides fate. The ultimate sentinel, feared and misunderstood. The black widow builds tangled webs that appear chaotic, yet every strand is deliberate. The spider senses the slightest touch. Prey enters, it strikes. If danger approaches, it vanishes instantly. This is not disorder, it is perfect awareness. Final message for the chosen ones: not every web exists to trap. Not every silence means weakness. Not every design seeks to be understood. Chosen ones see structure where others see chaos, and recognize that they too are weaving destiny, thread by thread.